the ideal world is definitely that we don't see race. We're colorblind. But I feel like, kind of like the media, and I mean not just, I'm not just talking about left-wing media, also right-wing media, and I feel like our society is very fixated on race, for better or worse. I think there are a lot of good reasons that we talk about race. For example, like we need to acknowledge that, you know, African Americans, they were enslaved, and also Native, like Mexicans, we kind of took their land and that kind of stuff. We do need to acknowledge that, but I feel like there is a balance of things in terms of taking race into the equation. I feel like we shouldn't just, like, every single discussion we talk about race. I feel like there's a fine balance in acknowledging the historical facts and kind of use race as like a political weapon to target specific groups or to achieve certain political agenda. I feel like when race is kind of used as a tool, or people of color, minorities are kind of used as like a political weapon, as like a political bargaining tool, then it kind of goes too far.
Yes, totally. I 100% agree with what James said, you know. So I feel that, you know, if we just concentrate on the human aspect of the people, everybody is a human being. Not like, you know, he's black, you know, she's white, you know, I'm Chinese. Let's look past all that. You know, we are all human beings. You know, black, white, yellow, doesn't matter, right? Men, you know, women, you know, trans, doesn't matter. You know, let's look past all the race or the gender barriers. You know, I speak English, he speaks Spanish, he speaks Russian, who cares? You know, the other person sitting in the corner, he, you know, uses sign language. Language is just a tool. You know, so I think that the problem is that we pay too much attention to those things which they were supposed to unite us, but they are being used to divide us. You know? For instance, as I say that, say, you know, James, you know, is a Chinese person, I'm a Chinese person, I feel like, you know, we're of the same race, we speak the same language, we have the same culture, we like the same kind of food. That's a good thing. So race is supposed to unite people. But if I, as James would say, if I get fixated on that, right, I'll be like, oh, you know what, James, you are Chinese, Tom is white. So that's why, because he is not of the same race than us, he is not one of us. You know, he is not a friend. Not only that, he might be an enemy. So in that regard, the race is being used not as a bridge to connect people, but as a wall to separate people. So I think that's what's going on right now. We're building walls. Everybody dislikes the idea of Trump building a wall. But in the meantime, everybody is building a wall. I'm Chinese, you're black, she's white. Who gives a shit? We are all people. Take down all the walls. Start building bridges. You know, if you need help, you know, we built railroads in the past. We have some experience. You know, let's build bridges, railroads. You know, whatever you need.